welcome to the September company meeting. We are so excited to share some recent wins with you, and let's get started.
Let's get started. Let's have some fun today, crew. Let's have some fun. Jeff, how you doing today?
I'm having fun. You told me to have fun. I'm
Are you?
having fun.
Are you sure?
I'm having a good time. You know, it takes me a second to get into the rhythm here of these company meetings, and usually I don't get to talk for like 8 minutes. So I appreciate you bringing me on.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Yeah.
All right. So here are the September birthdays. Happy birthday. If you're sitting next to someone listed here on this slide, please wish them a happy birthday. I'd like to call out 2 people on this slide. First is Mary Getz. Mary Getz turns 60 years old on September 23rd, so happy birthday to the mother of Abstract. And then also Chris Gooding, our absentee ELT member. I hope he's killing it on the golf course. He is not here with us today. We have Kelsey in place, and so happy birthday, Chris.
Did we upgrade?
We upgraded.
Yeah, I can say that.
All right, and then what do we have next, Jeff? This is you, I think.
That's right. September anniversaries. Lots of anniversaries to celebrate. I'm going to highlight a few. Jan, Michaela, Jeff, Nika, Mac, and Bryn, all over 5 years. And Jan, keep it up is right. Jan at 9 years.
9
almost to
years.
that Big
So
10.
exciting.
Almost to the Big Ten.
The dime.
She is incredible. She's
awesome.
the most amazing person.
All right, and then we have a big 5-year anniversary today, or not today, but this month, which is James Nash. He's our director of content. I had an awesome inbound meeting today where James said, and I'm going to get it probably a little off on the exact quote, but I believe he used the words on the cusp of my career, right? Like he's just getting to the point where he feels like he's really in a spot to take off. And I love that because James has had such an impact on not only this product, but the whole company since he's been here. He has impacted our marketing, our client fulfillment, really a lot of content across the board from all areas. He was involved in email there for a while. Mm-hmm. So he's touched a lot of parts of the business, and for him to feel like he's just getting started is so very exciting. So shout out to James. We wouldn't be the same without you, and we're so excited to celebrate.
In
the bolo tie.
The bolo tie. Come on.
Not many people can pull that
no
off.
No one can pull that off.
Solid.
Although I could see you. Maybe in a little bolo tie. Okay.
All right, so the first set of awards are the Breakfast Club. We're going to kick it off with the one and only Jackie Roberts. She's getting the accounting award this month, and it is because she has officially announced her retirement. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much. She is not retiring until December, so we are all so lucky to have her for a couple more months. But if you've ever been paid on time or accurately twice a month, please send Jackie a Slack right now and say thank you for all of her years of service with this company. We are going to miss her greatly. And she is already on top of training and documenting everything. She is just a dream employee, and I'm going to miss her so much.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I know. It is going to be a sad one. The Breakfast Club Award goes to Tara Parker. She has been with Abstract for about 6 months now. She's our HR generalist working with the HR team, and she has really done such a good job at just diving into the company, meeting everyone, learning the people, learning the business. I mean, she's so young, but she is so wise beyond her years, and it has been such an honor to work with her and see her develop and grow here at Abstract, and she has so many wonderful years ahead of her here, and I hope she's with us for all of them to come. So thank you so much, Tara.
All right, Cloud Solutions. First, I'm going to start with Zach Littler-Smith, ZLS, as most of you guys know him. He's our newest member of Cloud. He came over and just hit the ground running. He got a certification already for Salesforce Administrator. Being the newest person on the team, you aren't fully allocated with a book of business, and so there's been a few times when I've walked out and he's just straight up cold calling, trying to get us deals in Cloud, and he's effective at it.
Hell yeah.
So he's an absolute killer. We're super lucky to have him. The client shout out was actually one of the first clients that he had by himself. So this client came over, Christopher Allen Holmes. They had a partner that they were working with, and they were not satisfied at all. Wanted to give us a try, so we did a small project. They were absolutely blown away with the service that they were provided and moved forward with managed services within 30 days. So it was incredible. Last but not least, we just recently became a Gong partner, for those of you who know what Gong is. And ZLS was one of the first people to step up to the plate and get certified. So awesome job, ZLS. We're really lucky to have you on the team. Certifications. So in the last couple weeks, we've had several people get certified. Like I said, ZLS got his administrator certification. I got the field service consultant certification. Will on our team.
Humble brag.
See,
Humble
I
brag.
don't think we've ever had that
Yeah.
live and in
Yeah.
person.
Usually we
Well,
don't shout
yeah.
ourselves out.
Well,
you know?
I'm the
love
first, I
that,
guess.
though.
I'm the first, I guess.
I was really hoping you were going to read your own
I feel like
notes.
it's more obvious if I skip over it that I didn't say it.
Yeah.
So I was going back and
Kelsey
forth.
Miller,
Attention to
field
detail.
service consultant. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I will say Will Nickerson gives me a run for my money. We're always tied with certifications, so we definitely keep it competitive. He just got his CPQ specialist.
What's CPQ?
Cost, product, quote, something like that.
Sounds
Whoever
hard.
gets it.
Sounds difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But awesome
It's not.
job,
It's no
Will.
field
Oh,
service
man.
consultant.
No,
On the
no.
spot with the
Mine's
Yeah.
much more
Wow, is this
prestigious.
a quiz or one?
Awesome job, Will. That's his 9th, so amazing. Brad Kluner, you guys know him on the AMG side. He just got his 3rd, so Sales Cloud Consultant, which is amazing. Mike Ingracia just got his Outreach Administrator certification, and then 2 of our developers just leveled up and got Developer 2 and JavaScript Developer. So awesome job to the Cloud team. All right, IT MVP of the month is Tim Leach. He's the newest member of the IT squad. Have heard he's absolutely killing it over there, picking up tickets constantly, and just super positive to be around. So welcome to the team, Tim, and keep up the great work.
All right, outbound SDR and Bionic SDR. So SDR of the month, first Charlotte Ferguson, incredibly positive person. She came in, she was one of those people you meet new hire training and you just know that they're going to be awesome right out of the gate. Came in, absolutely crushed it. I think she doubled her points from what she had the previous month, and she was already at like 40 points. And this is really cool. Like, we shout out one SDR. We have 150 people on the floor right now making these calls every day. And out of all of those people, Charlotte was the one that made this slide. So incredible job. There's plenty more to shout out as well, but we only get to shout out one. But great job, Charlotte. PPM of the month, Austin Dom. I believe this is back-to-back months for Austin. The Dominator. Every single month, he crushes it. Led in points. You like that?
Did you just make that up?
No,
that is so good.
No,
The
that's been
Dominator.
around. It's been around.
Yes, the
If you
Dominator.
meet him, it's even better because he's like a big
So
teddy bear,
good.
but he just crushes it. And he's not only just doing it with the amount of points he's setting, he's also setting high quality appointments. And he's calling across a ton of books over the course of the floor. Just doing a great job. POA of the month, DeMarcus. So DeMarcus this was his first full month as a POA. I actually saw him today and I was like, DeMarcus, I've got to shout you out later. What was your secret to success this past month? And he was like, trial and error. I just kept trying stuff until it worked. But I think he got all his teams under 0 under 50s and no zeros. And he was actually making cold calls at the end of the month as a POA to make that happen. Trainer of the month. This should just be the Tom Hackler of the Month award, and it goes to Tom Hackler again. I believe it's 6 months straight. Tom just does it every single day with consistency of effort and the positive outlook that he brings, and then he spreads to all the people that he trains. We're just lucky to have him. PM of the Month, David Peterson. Great example of David was after the PM Best Practices. He came in, we ran a 30-minute session, and he came in and just asked me questions for like 15 minutes. He just wants to learn. He wants to get better. And that's showing in his work and his relationships he's having with his client, which is how he got PM of the Month. PSM of the Month on the sales manager side, Kayla Musante. I'm so proud of Kayla. Kayla was in the sales manager role earlier in her career and had some hiccups, and it wasn't the best fit for her at the time. So she took a step back, played a different role for a while. And instead of, a lot of people take that as, well, this company sucks, or I'm leaving, or this wasn't fair. She just got better, and she's a straight cold killer now. Like, she is crushing it, and I'm so proud of the fact that she did that, and she will be so much better for what she's going to do in the future because of that. But percent to goal, quality, in our meeting where we go over the top clients across the floor, she knew every detail, just super impressive. And that leads right into Scott. So Scott is actually Kayla's leader, who's the director of partner sales for the month. And Scott has recently he manages 6 sales managers, and he just took over the management of the PPM group which was 2 direct reports, soon to be 3 direct reports. So he's got a lot on his plate, but if you see him, like, you don't see that at all. Like, there's no stress. He's doing exactly what he needs to be doing, and he's on top of it, running a machine. Like we always talk about, when we run this business right, it looks like a machine. And, you know, if you go to Scott's floor or you see Scott's teams, that's what you see. PSM Success of the Month is Justin Grab. So Justin is Kayla's counterpart, so they had the highest earned income together for last month. And Justin is well in this meeting where we're going over our key accounts. He has some of our highest relationships, our most important relationships we have with clients. He took one client from one program and a cancel risk to now they have, I think, 8 or 9 programs with us. And he's making dashboards to see the information on the key accounts. He's just one of those guys who's, I mean, he's super young and has just learned the systems, has the game, and, you know, his ceiling is just incredibly high. So super proud of what Justin's accomplished. And then Andrew, common theme here, is Justin's leader, and Scott and Andrew had the highest retention for the month between the director teams. And Andrew has just been an individual that continues to come into his own. He's always been super smart. He's always very articulate in what he does. But now he's starting to, I can see him start to establish himself as that leader and the success that he's had. And it's so cool when you start to see people take that next step and challenge people and feel like, you know, and they really start to know the business really well. And then IPM of the month, Keith Smith. Keith is our longest tenured IPM. And when you listen to his calls, you are lucky that he has been there in that department for the longest, because it's so good to know that clients, whatever they're coming on, whatever industry, whatever they want to accomplish, I feel confident giving any of those clients to Keith, because I know he's going to have a great conversation. He's going to connect with them, and he's going to put them in a good spot moving forward. So a lot of good stuff on the outbound side. Thank you all. Congrats on the awards. And then we'll flip over to the Bionic side. PSM of the month, Jim Walsh. I've talked about Jim before, but he had the highest retention of the group and how he got PSM of the month. He used to work at Abstract a long, long time ago. He came back, and more important than the retention is everyone around him has rave reviews. His director, his counterpart director on the fulfillment side, the PDMs, the strategist, operations. Like, Jim is just a guy that works well with others, and he's doing a great job. PDM of the month, Mike Adams. No big deal. Bevel East graduate as well. Yes, me and Mike. Class of 08. 08, don't hate. Mike is the PDM of the month. You like that, Alicia? I thought you'd like that one.
Know.
Mike is the PDM of the month, and the best way I can describe this is Will said Mike is the best human we have in this company. Like, he is just an amazing person and he doesn't let the mood manage him. He's the person that changes the mood of a room. And if it's down, he'll pick it up. If it's up, he'll take it higher. I mean, he does it all, and he's really good at his job. So, not surprised where he graduated from. It's where he learned it. Great job, Mike. PPM of the month, Tisha. So, Tisha in the PPM role, due to some transitioning in the director role and growing the team size, we've had to lean on PPMs to do more inbox audits. So, Tisha, in addition to covering accounts, has also dove in and helped audit these inboxes, which is not easy. She actually led the floor in inbox audits last month. So she's doing it all. She's leading the team by example and setting a bunch of appointments and closing out her assigned accounts, and then also diving in and making sure that we're managing these inboxes correctly, which couldn't be more important. Delivery Director of the Month is Lindsay. And we don't even have all the awards on this slide, but if you go to I went to the Bionic kickoff where they were going over all the awards. All the awards were basically Lindsay's team. Like, that probably means that you were Delivery Director of the Month when you have your people performing well. And I think that's the greatest representation or greatest compliment you can have as a leader, is that your team continues to overperform. Senior PSM Success Director of the Month is Alex DeFranco. So Will transition over the accounts on this side. And it's just said the best thing I can say about Alex is she just gets stuff done. I used a more clean word. You know,
That's
we got to
nice.
keep it. Yeah.
Thank you, PG.
Who knows who's watching? They threw it on for the kids, the company meeting.
08, don't hate.
Oh, wait, don't hate.
Were you even in the O's? Or were you in the 90s?
I was in
Thank you.
Carry on.
Alex Alex just gets stuff done. And that's another measure of a leader, is how quickly, you know, we're in a business that's hour by hour, day by day. We have to get stuff done immediately, and that urgency is important. And as a leader, to be able to get your team to buy in and make things happen is super important. Strategic SDR of the month, Kane Garcia. Kane was a killer PPM on our outbound side, but struggled with show rate. He went into sales enablement and set a ton of pitches, ton of opportunities, grinded. He came over to Bionic. He made a commitment to his show rate, and he's at 80% show rate. So not only is he still
Hater.
setting a ton of appointments, I just love to see that growth in people. Like if you're out there and you're struggling with something, that weakness can become your strength. Go talk to Kane, see how he did it. Ops MVP of the month. So content, we've been down a couple resources and we've had a lot of transition and we're finding some efficiencies. Seth has just been crushing it. His content's performing amazing. He's writing a ton of content. He helped get all of outbound transitioned over to SmartLead in basically a month. And just super proud of this guy. He's completely turned it on and hit another level. And we're excited to see where he goes from here. And then Ops Growth, Ninja of the Month, Amber Wright. Amber helping in addition with getting these outbound accounts set up. She does it all. Anything, like Katie Payne was talking to me about Amber and was just saying how amazing she is and how, the team wouldn't have been close to be able to get all these accounts done and transition without her. And just love that she's integrated herself into a new team and already creating some raving fans. So good stuff. Good stuff all around.
It's a hard
You know what I've
act
been
to
thinking
follow.
about? The
What
last
you're
few
gonna
minutes?
say?
If you combine Alicia's teams, Let's Get Fiscal and Breakfast Club into one, it would be Let's Get Breakfast.
Oh,
I just been thinking about that for like 6 minutes. Think about Let's Get Breakfast.
we should get breakfast.
I mean, yeah, obviously. Now that Eric's wrapped up his section, we're on to sales and sales enablement. Oh, this was so great. So there's a lot more words on this slide than usual. And you might think that it's by accident that we have 2 new company records. But in fact, we had new company records set twice in the same month. This was a heavyweight bout, 55,270 for Tony, 55,800 for Ryan. Tony broke the company record. Ryan re-broke the company record.
That's crazy.
Forget the records. Absolutely incredible month by these two who are unbelievably talented and equally as committed. And we're very, very fortunate as a sales team, but more importantly, as a company, to have folks like this on the team. And by the way, they're not the only 2 that can sell at this level. Like, we have many, many others, and we're very fortunate to have them.
Also, shout out to Space Vikings name getting brought
Yeah.
back out. I
Yeah,
love
Space
that.
Vikings.
Space Vikings.
And we don't shout him out. And I love nothing more than talking on your slides. Jake Van Hook, referral sales over 65,000 in referrals and upsells last month.
We
so
need to put him on the
he
slide.
he is contributing in a big way, and that's all the success managers helping feed him, and Tom Blood helping him set up, and Bryn helping close the deals in the inbound. A lot of work going into that.
Continue, Jeff.
Thank you. Sales enablement. Let's talk about outbound Senior
Maybe I'll
SDR
take
of the
this
month.
one.
I think you might need to. Yeah, over there. Yeah, you. I love it. Tiffany Poe. Tiffany Poe has transitioned from, she was doing inbound leads, and now she's back doing outbound. She is as dedicated to driving leads for this company as there is. And that tells you a lot about somebody. Like, this is the job she loves, this is the job she wants, and she does it because she cares about this group, and it comes through in her performance. Bionic Senior SDR of the month, Connor Wooten. So smooth. You heard Connor Wooten on the phone. He is so smooth. It's enviable. I'd sit there and listen to him like, gosh, how does it come out so smooth like that? Because, I can get a little clunky. He is somebody you should listen to on the phone, and he's just a great guy to be around. Very enjoyable, great teammate. Inbound Specialist of the month, Nathan Furrow. Nathan Furrow was the inbound. I mean, there's a lot of people that contributed to one of the biggest deals in company history, like Nathan Furrow. Booked the meeting.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Ooh.
So congrats to Nathan, and obviously all the work behind the scenes from Melanie and from Zach. We had a huge month on the inbound side. Most closed deals. Paige and Tiffany had 8 deals.
8 cold
Each.
calling. That's
Each.
insane.
Wow.
The old
Wow.
standard was like 3.
Yeah.
So the fact that they did 8 each is incredible. I've heard both of these two on the phone a lot. and it's just not a surprise. Paige is absolutely like. She is so good, like when scheduling the appointment, you just know it's going to be great. It's one of those. And Tiffany, like I said, like the amount that she cares is almost unquantifiable, and it comes through. So, yes, these two had outstanding performances, but is there any surprise? No. And Sales Enablement MVP, Tyler Quest on LinkedIn. LinkedIn prospecting is a very important part of our prospect mix. Hit 100% for the first time in a long time last month, and he's sort of a 5-tool player on that. He does all the operations, he gets the meetings, he does the strategy, and in addition to that, he's our metrics officer on this team, and he does an absolutely incredible job of keeping the boards updated and doing all the good stuff the metrics officer is supposed to do. So, Quest, we appreciate you.
Good job, man.
You think?
Yeah.
Rick, you're back up.
Talent. Jeff's got it.
No. It's you.
You don't want it? Okay. Talent Solutions Client Recruiter of the Month. JD. Jessica De Leon secured 33,150 in candidate placements in her first month doing this.
That's awesome.
She was brought onto the team to do abstract recruiting. She learned abstract recruiting, and then at the last minute, we said, "Hold up, wait, we're not going to hire a class this month. We need you to recruit for clients." She goes out and sells 33,150. And then shout out to Annie Lang. She's at 42,000 right now,
Wow.
basically mid-month, and her goal is 30,000 a month. So she's crushing it. A lot of good things happening. Talent Solutions is hot. They're heating up.
All right, we have Inbound
Heating up.
SDR and Creative Suites. So to get started here, copywriter and editor of the month on the Creative Suite side, we have Justin Garamuth, and he is just super positive this month. Like, he is coming with all the positivity, and the team really needed that. So thank you for just maintaining that energy. Studio Pro of the month is Isla Jujic, and she is really stepping up in regards to our MCVs. She's taken on a ton. She's producing them with really high quality and a very high volume. That's hard to maintain. So thank you so much for your efforts there. Emily Ketcherside is our marketing manager of the month, and I know that she's just bringing a lot of positivity as well into that team and really helping out in other areas as we're getting allocations adjusted and whatnot. Above and beyond, we have Kristen Bruns, and just a quick note on here, Kristen is our project manager over the Creative Suite side. Our project management tools had some hiccups this month, more so than we've experienced in the past, which has really hindered some of our delivery efforts, processes, and Kristen has been all over it to make that alleviated, those pains alleviated, and over communicating with the team. Thank you so much for that. And then designer of the month is Andy Rockledge. Andy has been grinding. Like, if I were to, I'm not going to talk to hours, but he's maxing out. Like, he is really grinding. He's stepping up. He's pitching in with other people, helping them elevate their work, and it's absolutely incredible to see. So thank you, Andy. Keep that up. On the inbound SDR.
What did we see? We saw Creative Suites out here having a good time. What were they doing out there?
I think they were dancing.
They were all in a
like to
circle.
dance.
They were all in a circle, but it was quiet.
It was dead quiet, but they were all dancing.
They were all
So I'm not
do the
100%
move,
sure
do
it
the
was
move
doing-
for do the move. Yeah,
Ooh,
there it is.
we're doing
There
it.
it is.
Okay, I
That's
like
good.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know what was happening, but it sounds like it was great.
Someone was in the middle.
Somebody
All right,
was having so much fun.
I'll let it go. They can explain it.
It's gonna
Inbound SDR monthly awards. So copywriter of the month, Yasko Mustafik, he actually produced last month 6,000 more words than the average copywriter did for the month.
Wow.
So
Wow.
holy Moses, is he getting some work done, and it's really high quality. I believe his quality score was in like 97s.
97.
So outstanding. Digital Success Manager of the month is Kat Getz. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I think it was 99.5% retention. Low retention month.
No big deal.
But outstanding work there. Brandon Fadler is our newest web designer. He has really saved us this last month. He's stepping in a lot of projects. We had a recent team member leave, and you know how it is when you're hiring and onboarding and all of those things. So you get a little bit behind maybe in some uploads and stuff, but he got us back on track, and he is helping in every way possible. And then Nate Riggins is our web developer. He is Above and Beyond Award this month because he will pitch in any and whatever way he can. And he has helped us save some clients by developing some things that we haven't done in the past. He's jumping in any way that he can from a development perspective to level up their results. And our team is seeing more success this year than ever because of Nate. So shout out to Nate. And then in recent launches, We have Alexis, Spencer, Brian, and Justin who worked on DPM name. Guys, we missed our DPM. Meredith and Nick. I can make some assumptions here. If Nick's name is not on it, Meredith was the DPM of the month.
There we
That
go.
is my oversight. I'm sorry, but Meredith was on this one. And then we have over here, which I did not put a client's name, and my eyes are going out, so I'm so sorry, but I believe it's A&E on the left. We have SHF, I know, because I was on the site 2 days ago, here in the middle, and then over here on the right.
We saw that one today.
We saw that one
Yeah,
today in
looks
our
good.
inbound meeting. United Fast Foods, I believe, is who that is. So over here in the
That
middle,
sounds
we
right up your
had Meredith, Deja, Ike, Todd, Henry, Mariah, Kayla all worked on that. And then on the SHF, and then over on the United Fast Foods was Nicholas, Brian, Ike, Henry, Brian, and Kayla. And these sites are incredible. They are getting really interactive in regards to how the UX is working for our visitors, so it's helping us drive even more conversions. Sites are going live and we're seeing conversions in a month or in 2 months. We were taking months in the past because just historically that's how that worked, but we are really leveling up our strategies and focusing on conversions, and I'm so proud of this team for that. Clients are going to be sticking around a long time. And then on collateral, we have 46 Mile Brochure over here on the left. Nicole, Jenna, Emma, Kayla, and Andy worked on that. Llama Commerce. Here,
Llama
case study.
Commerce. What a
I
name.
have so many follow-up questions.
What a name.
Here in the middle, but that was Ryan, Kevin,
That looks
Anna,
great.
Jenna, and Danny. It does look really awesome. We've had a ton of feedback this year on the collateral just from different leadership and our clients, obviously, all of their feedback, and they have leveled up these materials in a big way. And then Vista True over here, Brochure, Cassie, Jason, Kat, Kayla, and Andy all worked on that. Incredible job.
How do you do like the shading on the slide though? Like
We don't
that?
have enough time to explain.
Okay.
But we'll
That
explain
looks
that
good.
another day.
That looks good.
And
I
then
like that.
next up, before we get started, I want you guys to check out Dragon Boat Races. For people who are not able to attend, check out the quick recap that we made here for you.
This is the Dragon Boat Races. We come here every year. Abstract provides food, drink, there's food trucks, there is a petting zoo, there's a parade, there's so much to do, and this is really a good family event to come to.
Just such a blast getting to know people that I normally don't have interactions with in the office. So being out here all together and getting to meet everybody's families and children and significant others and just being able to hang out is really fun.
Yeah, it's super cool that our company makes sure we sponsor the event. It's a lot of fun. It's always for charity, and we also get to have a good time together. So we're outside the office. We get to bond while not sitting at our desks, but we also do it outside as well.
St. Louis is an incredible place to be, and being at a company that wants to be out there and wants to make a difference and support local organizations is really important.
This is actually maybe my 5th one or something, because I've been here since the very first time that we did this. So we started in an itty bitty tent a few years ago, and now we have a bigger tent, we are a bigger sponsor, and to me that just means like we're impacting more people in the community. As a company that's very great in St. Louis community, we've always been saying that it's always be growing, so we're growing through our impact in our community too.
Okay, hang with me for 60 seconds and I'm going to wrap up with Life at Abstract. So, first things first, next Wednesday is our Touchdown Trick Shot Challenge. You're going for this
Ooh.
insanely awesome, cart basket Grace
Look
put
at that.
together here. It's
Yeah.
actually really amazing. It has a wagon with a whole bunch of tailgate items. So, come attend that at lunch next week. And then next up behind that, we have our company picnic coming up, Grant's Farm. Here's all the things that you're going to get. This is not just for kids. If you haven't been to Grant's Farm as an adult, you need to come. It's a blast. You can ride the carousel as many times as you would like. You can feed as many goats, Jeffrey. I know that's on your list.
Don't say it if you don't either.
Parakeet House. And then we're going to have meet and greet with the Clydesdales. We're going to have obstacle courses, face painting, different games, door prizes, and a scavenger hunt. So there's no way you're not going to have fun. So we hope to see you on October 7th at that event. And then last but not least, we have some new ERGs. So the Advancing Women at Abstract has been established here for a few months. We have a monthly meeting, and the next one's here on October 4th, where we're launching a book club. And Shared Caring is our newest ERG that is going to be driving participation and using those give back hours annually.
Oh, cool.
And they're going to be setting up a lot more opportunities for us to partner throughout the week, months, and years. So check that out. That's coming up in the sports court on September 27th. And I believe that's it. All right, we'll see you guys soon. 1, 2, 3.
Abstract.
Abstract.